Time for a DL short, guys. What's good? What's good out there? Hey, there seems to be a rumor, unconfirmed reports or stuff like that that Donald Trump, now Trump, President Donald Trump, it has signed an executive order authorizing changes, like major changes to child support um out there. So some changes to child support. So I know I'm kind of rambling here, but because I'm still trying to make heads or tails of what I'm seeing. I haven't read anything on this. I've been searching. No one's reported on this as far as legacy media and stuff like that. The only thing we have is what's on YouTube, what's on TikTok, which yeah, I said TikTok. TikTok was supposed to be gone, but apparently TikTok is still here. So yo, let's check this out.
Trump passes insane new child support law. Patriots, if you don't know about this, Trump passed a new law that whoever is paying the child support will get to declare those children on their taxes. Okay. So, say you're a single father, single mother, and you are not the one paying the child support. You will not get the tax return for your child.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
So shout out to to this YouTuber here. The guy that was speaking is a TikToker, and I'm gonna actually break down the entire video that the Coffee Pod. Shout out to them. I'm gonna break that down at some other point. But you heard that initial bit of information. Um, so let me tell you my understanding of the tax part when it comes to co-parenting and child support. Right, according to my tax professional, my understanding is this: whoever gets the filing in first gets to claim the child. Right? So those are the rules I've been working under. Whoever gets it in first. So there is, to my knowledge, there's no law out there that governed who gets to claim the child. When you go through the child support, when you go through family court, and if you get 50-50 legal custody, you are authorized to claim that child on your taxes, but you both can't claim that child. So a lot of what parents do is they work it out. All right, you claim the child this year on even years, I do it on odd years or whatever. And then you have with the more extreme versions, when there's people out there who are just difficult, what they do is they just race to file their easy form or whatever they're gonna do. They just race to file it first. And whatever. So to my knowledge, there's never been a law governing this part. So if it is true, and again, we haven't seen anything, haven't read anything, haven't seen anything put out, because the IRS, the feds are going to have to put out some sort of notification. If this is the case, they got to tell people, if you're receiving child support, that you are no longer eligible to claim that child that you're receiving support for. If that's the case, it's a huge win for Donald Trump. More to the point, that's a huge win for the Republicans as far as keeping men on their side. That's huge. We're just gonna have to wait and see what the real deal is. I'm pretty sure there'll be clarification out there by the end of this week, and this is the week of January 20th. By the end of this week, I'm fairly sure there'll be some clarification out there, and whatever's going on probably won't go into effect until the next tax year. It might go into effect for this tax year because it's 2025, so it might be in effect for this tax year. But I'm pretty sure there'll be some sort of leniency in there. It's like, well, if you've already filed your taxes, you're okay. And then starting in 2026. But it opens up so many, questions. But my takeaway from all this, irregardless of what happens, if Trump did in fact sign an executive order making this law or whatever, people are talking about the family court system. That's my biggest takeaway from all this. The American family court system is horrendous. The way that we monetize children in this country is shameful. And the fact that we will lock people up for a debt illegal, right? So that's what's going on. The harassment that people face from the federal government and state government, mostly the state. It's the state when you're dealing with this sort of thing. So people are going to be talking about the family court system. And the Republican states are going to be pointing out how they made changes. Again, Florida is going to be standing up there in the forefront, 50-50 default, which when am I talking about there? When you go in Florida and you file for child support in the court, it's automatic 50-50 custody. That's the default because the state of Florida believes it's in the child's best interest to have equal access to both parents. I agree with that. It's 50-50 custody. That should be the law nationwide. Why are we monetizing children? Right? When you monetize children, that means you have to keep one parent away so the other parent can maximize the amount of money, right, that they get paid. That goes away when you look at, there are people out there that pay, in north of $2,000 a month in child support. Right? Imagine that. $24,000 a year that they pay in child support. Now they're going to be able to claim that. They're going to be able to get some of that back. I think this is going to be a good thing. Before y'all start going crazy on me, hey, I'm not a Donald Trump guy, but hey, I could call balls and strikes. And this right here, this is good. Right? This is a good thing. This is a good thing. I think this takes us one giant step closer to some sort of family law reform, which I think this country sorely needs. It's time. It's time. So we're gonna keep our eye on this, guys. We're gonna keep our eye on this. As of now, I haven't read anything. I haven't seen anything announced from the feds or anything like that. But if true, just imagine. We'll run this back one more time. Just imagine if true that the parents who paid child support allegedly under an executive order signed by President Donald Trump are now the only parent that can legally claim said child. Wow. Check it out.
Trump passes insane new child support law. Patriots, if you don't know about this, Trump passed a new law that whoever is paying the child support will get to declare those children on their taxes. Okay. So
let's keep our eyes on this and let's see what happens. I'm going to talk to y'all later, man. I'm DL Saint. Peace.